Peachtree TV presents Monica Pearson, One-on-One.
My first guest tonight has been selling out comedy clubs and concert venues around the world. He has received a Lifetime Achievement Award and won Best Stand-Up Comedian at the prestigious American Comedy Awards. George Wallace knew he wanted to be a comedian when he was only 6 years old. But it was his first place finish in the cable television competition, The Big Laugh Off, that led the way to his worldwide fame.
Second Atlanta called College Park. Ain't got no college, ain't got no park.
Comedian George Wallace can joke about Atlanta because he was born and raised here. By the age of 6, he knew he wanted to be a comedian because he could make people laugh, even in elementary school.
Being a class instigator, I would do things like, I never will forget, Miss Randall, my French teacher. One time I wrote a note. And you know how in school, remember, we used to pass notes around?
Yes.
So the note said, if you have holes in your drawers, smile. And it's going around the room. So I'm sitting here, Monica, but way across the room, on the other side of the room, Miss Randall said, what's going on over there? What's that? Give me that note. The note is halfway across the other room. She gets the note, she takes it back to her desk.
And she tries not to laugh.
Out of nowhere, you know what she said? Henry Wallace, I'm on the way over here. She knew it was me. But she started laughing and the class busted up. If you have holes in your drawers, smile. I did that.
George Henry Wallace wasn't just a class instigator, he was also a pretty good student, which helped craft his career on and off stage. But it was the death of his mother that forced him to face life head on.
What happened was, when my mom died, the last thing she said to me, she says, baby, I'm going to the hospital. I won't be back, but don't you worry about a thing. Your life has been taken care of and everything's just going to be fine. I love you. And I'm thinking, now, you know, you're a little boy, you're 16 years old, you're thinking, Mom going to the hospital and Mom coming back just like everybody else. But she knew what she was talking about. I missed one day of school in my life.
Really?
One day, and that was on Monday, February 8th. My mom's funeral. Yeah, she died on Friday night. She died on the Thursday night, on the 4th. And the next day, I was in school for half day. Then we went and made arrangements for the funeral. And then on the Monday, the 8th, that's the day I missed school. That's the only day I missed school, because I couldn't miss school. I might miss something. Oh, I'm not missing school.
George has received degrees in transportation and in advertising and marketing. His marketing skills are part of why they call him the new Mr. Las Vegas.
And I went there for 30 days.
And 30 days turned into?
6 days.
And 6 days turned into?
90 days.
And 90 days turned into?
10 years. The president of the hotel, Lorenzo Creighton, he says to me after 30 days, you ain't going nowhere. And let's make it perfectly clear. When I went in to do the Las Vegas, the Flamingo, I owned the show. I'm the producer, I'm the director, I did all of the what? As you would say, marketing and advertising. I did it all. So I'm the only African American that has been in Las Vegas that has owned, produced, and directed a show for over 10 years. I also have worked Las Vegas and headlined and produced the show in Las Vegas longer than any other African American. And that's why when I walk on that stage every night, I thank God for Red Fox, Sammy Davis Jr., Lena Horne, Dinah Ross, all those people that paved a way for me.
Why are the people so nosy here? They just know that you can be in your driveway washing your own car. Neighbors in Las Vegas pull into their driveway, get out of the car. What do they say? When you finish yours, you can do mine. You gotta listen. You can be on a ladder across the street painting your house. Hey! When you finish yours, you can do it.
I gotta take you back a little bit, only because if I don't ask you about this, I'll get into trouble. How in the world did you and Jerry Seinfeld become friends? And did y'all really live together 13 years?
Jerry who? Jerry who?
I thought he was your best friend.
I'm surprised he hasn't called me yet this morning on what you, I'm pretty sure, I swear to you, if I look on my phone, I guarantee you he has called me.
How did you two get to be such good friends? Because you're so different.
So different. 1976, we were both at a comedy club called Catch a Rising Star in New York City. And he was a little Jewish boy where everybody had long hair back in there, and his glasses were really, 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 really thick. I don't know how he saw me, but that's how thick his glasses were. He was sitting at the end of the counter back there, and I was sitting over here, and we just happened to say hello because we had been waiting together, and we started talking. We became friends, and next thing you know, we were roommates for 13 years in New York City, right there at 129 West 81st Street, 13 years. I was working a lot, he was working a lot, in and out. And then the next thing you know, I was best man in his wedding. And then the next thing you know, I'm the father of his kids. So.
Godfather.
No, I'm the daddy. So, but we've been friends for 46 years, and to this day, we still are friends. I think that's a blessing too.
So have you met Tyler Perry yet?
I have met him, and I have worked with him a few times, but I don't work with him enough. He needs to know that I admire him. Here's a guy that did his thing. Yeah, because it reminds me of a young me. I'm in comedy, but he's doing what he's doing. He's one guy I do admire what he does.
Someone else George admires, the former commander-in-chief.
The president's on his way coming down here now. He's been waiting to meet me for a year. He's finally going to meet me. The president of the United States. Hey, good to see you. How you doing? Don't big this is a funny guy right here. We're trying to be like you when I grow up. Good to see you, man. Don't big, sir. You doing all right? It's okay. You look younger than the last time I saw you.
Is there anything you will not joke about? Anything you will not joke about?
That's a difficult question. Anything I will not joke about.
Or make fun of?
I don't think there's anything I want to talk about.
Y'all heard about Costco. This is a true story, y'all. I read it online. Costco is now selling caskets. Did y'all read that? Costco is now selling, these people losing their mind. You go to Costco, give me a jar of dip pickles, a case of aluminum foil, and grandma, she not feeling too good. Give me that blue casket up on the wall. Only trouble is you gotta buy 12 of them to get a good deal, you know?
Nowhere in all of my research could I find out whether you have ever been married, or are married, or have children.
You know why you can't find that?
Why?
Because it ain't there.
You've never been married?
Never been married. There was a girl named Amy, she's still living alive. My best friend in Atlanta, I love so dearly so. She married my best friend. That hurt me, and that was during the time when my mom died. She married my best friend. And that hurt me, and and from that day, I could not take rejection or anything like that. And, but let me make it perfectly clear. He was her boyfriend in the first place. Thank God that didn't happen, because I'm not right for that. And I fell in love. Like I said, I'm the happiest person in the world. My sister has 4 kids, which are mine. They became my kids, helped raise them. To this day, they will fight you because they would call you what? That's my dad right there. And I had the opportunity to raise them. And then I fell in love with my passion, comedy. I am married to comedy. Comedy is my sex and it's my drugs.
Now wait a minute. You are a healthy man. So you have girlfriends, but you don't have anybody steady?
Listen, I don't need it. When I go on that stage every night, this is something you don't understand.
You're right.
People don't understand. When I go on that stage, I get more love. Not one person can satisfy me. I get all of that love.
Up next, George takes me on a tour of his Buckhead penthouse, and I get downright personal. Oh, what does George Wallace eat? You eat out a lot. Plus, the sitcom that has George making a return to television when One on One continues.